YouTube, what's happening? Baseball Thursday. There's only 6 games today. Everybody's traveling, so we're going to do what we can. There is some value, but not too much. So let's go ahead and do a little recap of how yesterday went. On the leans from the video, went 8-4 overall. The short videos didn't do too good. They went 2-2. All the value was in the video. So moving on to today's games, it's going to be a quick video, so let's jump into it. All right, first game, we got the Yankees and the Twins. We got Schmidt with his 2.95 going up against Ryan with a 3.21 ERA. Both of them about average. Neither one really stands out in any area. Currently, the Twins are 120 on the money line, slight favorite because they're at home. Yankees are a little bit of a dog. The over-under is 8.5, a little bit of juice on the under. For this one, after reviewing things, the Yankees are third in the last week at batting average, batting 287 currently. Minnesota's only 23rd. They're way down the pack. They're sitting at 218 for the past week. That's not good. The bats aren't hot. So the over is definitely out the option. I'm actually leaning under 8.5, mainly because it's juiced a little bit to the under and the fact that the Minnesota bats are just not hot right now. The only thing is the Yankees, with them being third in batting average, are only middle of the pack with runs. So they're getting people on base. They just can't convert the runs. So with this one, I'm leaning under 8.5. And with the way the Yankees are playing and the Twins are playing, I like that value of the Yankees plus money. So I'm going to take the Yankees on the money line as well. Our second game, we got the Mets and the Phillies. We have Quintana with a 5.44 going against Walker with a 4.82. That right there already hits the over mark of 10 ERA combined. Leaning over already on that one. Currently, the odds that we sit right now, we have the Phillies at only a 135 money line, which I'm loving to see. I'm even leaning Philly on the run line again like I did last night. That one paid out great. Over under 8.5, little juice on the under. I'm leaning over that plus 100. I might have to drink that juice, nibble at that a little bit and take a bite of that. The reason being, Philly is 6th in the past week at a 270 batting average, while the Mets can't hit the ball. The Mets are second to last at 188 over the past week. Terrible. I don't see them turning around anytime soon. Maybe the next series, but not against Philly. Philly is on fire right now. So right now, I'm leaning Philly money line. Philly run line even potentially is a lean, and definitely over 8.5 in this one. All right, third game, we got Tampa Bay and Boston. Right now, we have Lytle with a 3.02 ERA against Criswell with his 2.10. Can we just talk about and point out the fact that neither of these dudes walk anybody? They both have under a 1 walk per game average. That's crazy to see both of them do that. That tells me people aren't going to be on base. I'm slightly thinking, I'm not even leaning, I'm thinking about the under in this one. I just don't trust it because neither team is standing out in any aspect. Runs, average, anything. They're right in the middle of the pack across the board on everything. So for this one, right now, it's over under 7.5. It's juiced slightly to the over, but I don't like this one. It's a pick 'em on the money line. Straight up 110 both ways right now, as you can see. I don't trust either way. This one's going to be a pass. All right, next game, we got the Pirates and the Cubs. We got Jones with his 2.68 going against Steele with his 4.73. Currently, the Cubs are a 135 on the money line with the over-under set at 7.5, a little bit juiced to the over at 120. I'm leaning the over in here is why. The Pirates and the Cubs are both top 8 over the last week when it comes to scoring runs. Pittsburgh 6th, Cubs are 8th. Average-wise, they're in the middle of the road, but they're putting runs across the plate, and that's what we want to see. With it being 7.5 and a little bit of juice, I like that as well. I can see this potentially going 8.5 by the time the game's first pitch happens today. So I'm going to slightly lean over in this one. All right, next game, we got Houston and Oakland. Great hit last night with Houston on the money line. It was great. We saw that coming. Estes went a 1.80 in his one game he's pitched against Javier with his 4.01 ERA. Currently, the Astros are 220 on the money line. That's pretty steep. Over under is 9.5 with some heavy juice on the under. I am currently leaning Houston in this one, not just the money line, but also the run line. Reason being, Houston is in the top 4 on runs in the past week. They're 4th place. Oakland is struggling. They're bottom 4. They are only averaging a little over 1 run a game right now over the past week. It's not good. The average wise, Houston's number 4, batting 284 for the past week, while Oakland Bottom six, they're only hitting at 211. They're struggling to hit the ball. They're falling off a cliff. They started off so well, but now they're starting to come back to what we think Oakland should be. Houston's starting to revert back to what we thought they should be as well. So this one, I'm definitely taking Houston money line, and I'm also going to lean Houston on the run line as well. All right, last game, Cincinnati and the LA Dodgers. We have Suter going with 3.86 against Glass now. 253 beast of a season like we figured he would do. Currently, Dodgers are a 325 on the money line. That is ridiculous. That is crazy. The over under is 7.5 currently. Juice is even both sides. Right now, I just don't know what to do with this game. I don't, right now, the averages say Cincy is playing better than the Dodgers. The Dodgers, we know, have more talent. Yes, we get that. But the Dodgers are in the bottom 10 in a lot of stats over the past week. And you know, we always ride the streaks. If you're hot, you're hot. You're cold, you're cold. Cincy's they're not hot, but they're pretty warm right now. They're top 10 in a lot of stats. Like, for instance, average wise, Cincy's batting 263. That's 8th in the league over the past week. Meanwhile, the Dodgers are down here at 214. They're struggling to hit the ball, but we know they can do it. We know they have the talent. So this one's weird to me. I don't even trust putting Dodgers in my money line parlay today because this is one of those games I can clearly see Cincinnati getting a win. I might you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to lean Cincinnati on the money line just for fun because it's going to be it's going to be like a quarter of a unit. Not much, because one, the juice is too good, and second, I just don't trust any team over minus 300 in baseball. Every time we see that, especially the Dodgers, remember last year with the Pirates, they got swept. I think they did get swept, and then we joked about it for a while. This is going to be Cincinnati money line, slight sprinkle, nothing else. That's it. There was only 6 games to talk about today. There were no nerfy plays that stood out. There were no Yerfy plays. There wasn't really much to go on today. There's only 6 games. It's more of a break for everybody. We can't really hate that at all. I'm going to take this break, focus on tomorrow's games. There are some good games already, some matchups coming out that look kind of good. So we'll be back tomorrow with more. Peace.